again, one day I was sitting on my window pane and I was thinking कि आगे क्या करना है.
फ्रेंड्स में जोई जैसे यू आर वाचिंग द रेन ड्रॉप्स कम डाउन, क्या करूँ आगे, कॉन्टेम्पलेटिंग.
How do you know कि उस टाइम पे बारिश हो रही थी? What I did is I was going through different posts on Instagram and I saw कि there were this macro photography. I have never tried this genre. There is this thing कि DSLR के लेंस को फ्लिप करके opposite side में and just holding it in your hand, you can easily click a macro shot.
Yes.
And I had a kit lens, 18-135mm lens, and उसमें मैंने मैक्रो फोटोग्राफी ट्राई किया. कैमरा को लेंस को फ्लिप किया, ऐसा अटैच करने के ऐसा रखा उसको, एंड देन आई क्लिक्ड अ फोटो एंड कुछ नहीं हुआ.
कुछ नहीं. I also tried that and I found that there is a hack that you have to do, otherwise you will get it wrong. You can do one of two things. Either you can buy a ring that goes on top of your camera, you know, on top of the lens, यहाँ पे filter लगता है, filter thread में डाल के, then you can flip it and then you can use
like
it on your
an
camera.
attachment something.
Yeah.
Ring, मैंने भी सुना है वो एक ring type attachment जैसा.
So you will mount के हिसाब से मिलता है. Yours is EFS, right? So EFS mount का यहाँ पे ring मिलता है, macro filter का ring मिलता है. You have to attach it in the front of the lens and then flip the lens and then put it in the camera directly. Otherwise, there is also another thing that you have to do before taking the lens out. You know, if you have tried, you know, taking the lens out while the camera is still on, you will see that the aperture ring actually shuts down very quickly, and you can't actually control the aperture once, you know, the ring is out. क्योंकि
okay, हाँ समझा.
Majority of the camera lenses में aperture ring नहीं होता. So what you have to do is, before you take the lens out, you have to click on auto exposure lock, which is the key on your camera सामने.
Okay.
वो auto exposure lock दबा के, and then you have to take the lens out. And that's how you'll lock the aperture at that place, and that's how you'll get the depth of field that you require.
But if I would like to change my aperture,
that is the trial and error thing that you'll have to incur if you don't want to buy a dedicated macro lens. I mean,
there is this company Skyvik lenses. So what I thought is I should try buying one of these and देखते क्या होता है. So I bought that. I actually bought a macro lens of 25mm and I used it on my mom's phone. I attached that macro lens and I was sitting again back on my window pane to click some photos. So तो मैं बैठा था, मैं सोचा क्या लूँ, किसका लूँ. सबसे पहले I started clicking with those small leaves and texture of the stems starting में देखने के लिए, trial and error क्या करना है.
Static लोग पहले लेते हैं.
Then at that point I found Coco.
Oh, Coco, yeah, I know.
Yeah, you might have seen.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't it the cover? No, it was not the cover, but still, it was the big photo that we featured, the first one.
So Coco is basically a spider, and so I found him on one
plant
of my
pot.
Plants. He was just strolling.
He was doing his morning duties.
Yeah, he was just there, and then I thought of clicking his photo, and trust me, it's ridiculously hard.
I know.
मतलब तुम बैठे हो, तुमने कैमरा, तुम कितना भी कोशिश कर लो, you are a very dedicated person, you have a lot of patience and you are slowly moving your camera towards him, and then at one point of time he looks at you and then he runs up, and literally वो बंदा जो spider है, he looked at the camera and he was doing something with his legs and वो अपने teeth cling कर रहा था. I don't know what he was doing, but I felt
probably
really
getting ready to attack you.
I don't know that, but इतनू सा कीड़ा क्या ही कर सकता है अब. You never know, but still.
मच्छर भी इतनू सा ही होता है.
But I felt cute.